Eagles going up against Melvin Gordon's Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Play action. Now Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
To throw is Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And now
Now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Second and goal to go now. They go again with Oliver. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So some urgency here for the offense. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 1-9.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Cardale Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. No back out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, He'd always say, file it away, lad. File it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
we have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From midfield, here's Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Ajayi. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
The 40. He's at the 40. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. On first down, Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Wentz to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, it's Wentz. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Forced out. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go. Van 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Jones. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run with Procise. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
It changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there at 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go! One hit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Ajayi. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris McCain in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So it'll be first down here after the run. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
They run. It's Oliver. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there around the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. One
of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz will keep it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now this time, Wentz will throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it. Option left. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with time running out. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And they have got the lead. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston.